Oh yeah, high protein French toast. Let's go. Now a couple things here. If you don't agree with artificial sweetener, okay, if you don't agree with gluten, you're not gonna love this recipe, okay? But if you're willing to be open-minded and just check it out, I'm gonna show you how to make the best high protein French toast. Okay, so we're gonna take 10 slices of this light wheat bread, okay? You can use any kind. And the other thing too is get creative. So if there's a certain kind of bread that really works for you, you certainly can do this as a gluten-free recipe. The only issue is that the gluten-free bread doesn't hold the moisture as well. So we're taking 10 pieces, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then from here, what we're gonna do is we're gonna slice them up in little cubes. All right, so what we're doing here, I'm cutting my 10 pieces of light wheat bread just into some really rough chops. So these are gonna be like kind of cubes. They do not have to be fancy. Okay, so as you can tell, they're not fancy. All right, so from here, you're putting the 10 pieces of cubed up bread into your bowl. I love this recipe so much. It's so good. And I'm telling you, you are gonna never go back to the old way of eating French toast. Okay, so now that we have our bread in the bowl and cubed, by the way, my oven is at 350. From here, what I'm doing is I'm adding egg white, just pure egg white, and I'm adding it not fully up to where the bread stops, just a little before. So if you can tell, I'll show you, boop. So I'm just coating the bread, okay? And then I'm gonna do a little quick check. I'm gonna go ahead and I just wanna make sure that I'm able to saturate all the bread, okay? Because again, the protein is coming from this egg whites. I poured 2 cups of egg whites in here. So 10 pieces of light bread, 2 cups of egg whites. Next step is to make our cinnamon sugar mixture. So I'm using Truvia. Again, you know, do what works for you. This is granulated, you'll see why. So I'm making a mixture of some granulated Truvia and cinnamon. So this is our cinnamon sugar mixture. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead, mix that up. Ah, it's looking good. I actually like to put like 1 heaping tablespoon in the mixture. You don't want to do too much because you don't want it to be overly sweet. And then I'm just going to mix that around. Next step, muffin tin. Okay, so I have 12 regular size muffin tin. I'm saturating each cup with my 100% avocado oil. That's what it says it has in it. All right, and then what I'm doing is I'm loading up the tins, okay? So you're filling it all the way up. Now remember, there's no baking powder in here, so it's not like these are gonna rise. So whatever you put in is what you're gonna get. Now you'll notice there is some extra egg white that's gonna be at the bottom of the bowl. That's okay, because you're gonna see what we do in the end. I can't even tell you, your life is about to change. This will be your new recipe that you bring places, like seriously. This is gonna be the amount for 12 cups, 12 little muffin cups here. And what I'll do is at the end, I'll make sure they all look pretty even, and then I'll even them up if needed, but I'm actually doing okay here. So a couple of them I put maybe a little extra in. This actually worked out beautifully. Okay. So any leftover egg white, fine. The tins that maybe look a little scant, if you will. And then if you have a muffin that looks like it's overly generous, you can share it with its friend. This one needs a little help. This one needs a little help. Okay, awesome. Okay, now here's the fun part. We're gonna take that cinnamon sugar mixture and you're sprinkling it generously, okay, over your high protein muffins. I'll be sure to give you the macro information after I add it up, but I know it's very, very high in protein. Super pumped. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna actually pop these in the oven, 350 for 18 to 20 minutes, and then we're gonna see what they look like. Just one more thing. What you can do is you can take your egg white, and if there looks to be an area that could use a little more egg white, remember, egg whites are a great source of protein. Here I am, and you know, very low in fat, so more the merrier as far as I'm concerned. So I'm filling my cups all the way to the top with my egg whites. It'll give you an eggier taste. but that's perfect. All right, we're gonna go pop it in the oven. Now, while we're waiting, I wanna talk to you a little bit about my sweetener here. This is RX sugar. It's made with allulose. And if you can remember from a previous video, allulose is actually a GLP-1 promoter, so a natural GLP-1 promoter. So I'm actually gonna be trying this for the first time, organic maple flavored syrup, okay? So I'm gonna wait for my high protein French toast to come out, and I'm gonna give it some love with this. Okay, let's talk macros here. For each one of the French toast bites, you're looking at 83 calories, looking at about 8 grams of protein, 8 grams of carbs, and there's like minimal fat. I'm not even gonna count the fat in there, okay? So serving size, if we wanna hit over 20 grams of protein, you're looking at 3 French toast cups, and I guarantee you, you're gonna want at least 4, okay? So figure 32 grams of your protein in 4 little cups. You're also gonna get 32 grams of carbs. It's a beautiful 1-to-1 ratio. And then in terms of calories, you're going to have your, about just over 300 calories. It's an amazing breakfast. Yeah, super cool. Literally just took them out of the oven. They smell amazing. Look at them. Look at them. I can't wait to try. Okay. Got the one that looked the best to me. Going with my syrup here. Ooh. Comes out a little quick. All right. The other thing you can do is if you have some berries laying around, you can top it with a few strawberries, because I just have them laying around. All right, let's see. Here we go. Here we go. Little syrup, little strawberry. These are amazing. I don't even know that you need the strawberry. Oh my gosh, these are so good. Amazing. You could also do this as a French toast bake. All right, go ahead, run out, grab your ingredients. Weekend's coming up. Make it tomorrow. Let me know how it goes. We'll talk soon.